Hello everyone, and welcome back to Hutan Pantai on Farming Simulator 25. We're still in April, and we're kind of stuck in April until the worker decides to finish Field 12. He's ploughing, so it's quite slow going up, but we only have about 9 hours left to do it, so we can't actually even skip into the next day. So, yeah, we're kind of stuck in April. We've nothing really to do. We have drilled everything. We have our oats drilled, we have our canola drilled. The canola is actually fertilized. The oats need another go of fertilizer. Grass also needs to be looked at. But, yeah, like I said, there really isn't much for us to do. But we have an awful lot of wood here from previous episodes where we cut down some trees. So what I might do is leave this lump here, and we can chop it up and put it in as it needs it. Load both of these big trees onto a trailer and possibly get some more from here. This is our forestry. So if we got a couple more from here, loaded them onto the trailer as well, and we went up to the sawmill, and we leased the sawmill and threw everything in. I'm pretty sure we'd get through it in a day or two, and it would be... we'd get a lot of planks and stuff over. And I even think we can do... pretty sure we can do... prefabricated walls, if I'm not mistaken. Sawmill. Prefab walls, yeah. So I'd say they're worth an awful lot. Now, I know they used a lot of wood compared to what you get. But yeah, we also get wood chips, which means we can also sell the wood chips. So I think that's what we're going to do. So especially when we're waiting, we really can't do much more. So let's head down to our own sawmill, and we will chop down some trees in here because we are trying to level this out. So we probably will just put everything down and do maybe 2 or 3 loads of timber, because I think that load is going to pretty much fill the trailer. So yeah, we will literally just take everything and anything. So I'll get chopping. I really hope the guy in the John Deere decides to finish that ploughing quickly. But yeah, if you enjoy Farming Simulator content, please do hit like, please subscribe to the channel, and also check out my Discord. The link is in the description below. We are trying to set up a dedicated server for Farming Simulator 25. It'll be on Riverbend Springs. It probably will be open by the time this video goes out, if everything goes as smoothly as planned, as what I want. So yeah, just keep an eye out in my Discord for... I can't see what I'm doing. For the dedicated server. It is going to be happening pretty soon, so keep an eye out for it. Now, let's figure out what we're doing with all this. Again, I'm probably going to use super strength just because it's a little bit easier, and the telehandler is quite awkward with logs. So this is called Golden Rain. Interesting. So yeah, we'll cut down just a couple more, and we're going to take it all up to the sawmill because I want to fill it. Well, almost fill it, and get a lot of planks and beams out of it. And we won't do short planks, we'll do long planks, beams, and the prefab walls. So that's what we're going to be doing. So let's chop this one down, and we'll probably leave it at that because it'll take probably 2 or 3 trailer loads at that. So I will get into, not that one, the... He's turning. Oh, he is doing it. So he's starting on the headlands now, I think. Possibly. I have no idea what he's doing. But if he's doing the headlands now, there really isn't much left. It's just, well, it's going to take quite a while for him to do all the turning. So he's done quite a majority. Yeah, he's going to drop it. So I think he's starting to do the headlands now, which is perfect. So let him work away. I really do hope he has that done in the hours required. Let's go down and get the wood, and we load it all up and get up to the sawmill and lease it. Right, well, first things first, let's not go into the trigger because we need to lease this first. I did just bring the 2 huge trees. I couldn't get anything else on, and I don't think the truck would like any more trees. It was hard set to bring these 2, so let's lease. Oh, let's lease for €821. So we will be activating long planks. We will be activating beams and activating prefab walls. And yeah, I think pretty much, yeah, we want storing. So we should be able to put them all on this then when we are ready. So if we go into the trigger, it should automatically pop them into... Oh, yes. Need to put them in with this. Those 2 trees alone were 34,600 litres. That's insane. Considering our small sawmill only holds 13,000. We would have been forever. So yeah, we are making wood chips. We're making as a byproduct, so we can sell that. That's great. Long planks, wooden beams, and prefab walls. Okay, let's go get more wood. I do have a few more bits of wood. I want to get a few more trees. We are going to have to bring up the forklift or else the telehandler up here when we are bringing this trailer up to load everything up. So we're going to sell everything in the one go. Probably go to the temple. Although I'm not sure if they'll want prefab walls. I have to see where they go. But beams and planks, definitely to the temple. And yeah, we need to... I'll go back, load up, and be back up at the sawmill in a few minutes. Or, well, just a quick second for you. But I might bring 2 more big loads up. Really make it worth our while. How much litres does that sawmill hold? Wow, 140, yep. So I'll bring another good load, because I did cut down some trees. So I'll bring 1 more good load, and then I'll go back again, cut down some more trees, and bring another full load. So we'll have those 2 big trees we just dumped off, and 2 full loads of other trees. So yeah, we should get about 40 or 50,000 litres of wood, which should produce quite a lot of planks, beams, and prefab walls. Hopefully, we should get a nice chunk of money out of this. Definitely need to buy some water buffalo and clear some of our lawn and buy more grass equipment, and probably a mixer, total mixed ration mixer too. There's so much to buy, but let's get it done. Coming up with our second load. Trees aren't quite as big as the other ones, obviously, but we still have 3 of the big, not spruce, I keep calling them spruces, but the long narrow ones, you can see them on the bed. I cut them. And there's 2 like birches, white ones. There's 1 dark kind of one, and then 1 kind of light brown one. So still should be a good chunk. We've 33,700 litres in there at the minute. Got up to 45. So that was what, 12, 11,500 maybe. Oh, we still didn't get everything. So yeah, we've got about 12,000 litres out of that much trees. We're up to 45. Just get these last 2 bits, probably be only a couple of hundred. Yep. Yeah, 45,000. We had 33,700. 45,000. So 12,000 litres out of that load. Like I said, the other 2 trees alone were like 30-something thousand, 36. So they were quite big. And I do think I'm going back down to get 1 more load. Big load like that. And I do think there's 1 of those big trees where I'm going to cut next. And once we dump off the next load of trees in the sawmill, I will go back to where I'm cutting down and I'll show you my finished project, because I think, been having a think as I was cutting and loading, I think I'm going to plough up all the area where we're cutting down with the tree beside our little sawmill, and probably sell our little sawmill in short, because I think we might just lease that big one if we're going to be doing it. Just do a big session at one time, because the small sawmill is kind of grand, but I think if we're going to do it, we're going to cut down a lot of trees and bring it up to that big sawmill. It's worth it for 800 euros a day, even though it might take 2 or 3 days to produce with what wood we're putting in. But yeah, it's going to be worth it. And yeah, like I was saying, I think I'm going to plow it up and possibly put an arable field in it. And that way, we can harvest our oats in field 26 and plant that with grass, and then have 26 and 49. You can see them on the map. Both of those will be our grass fields, which would be pretty good. If we have both of those fully fertilized and we are making hay and silage off them, we should never have a problem with how many cows we were going to have. And then our arable field will be over there at the forestry, at the sawmill. So at the bottom of field 29 will be another arable field. I think that would be a good shout, because then we could buy 33 and whatever, then maybe 32 or else 25 and 24 and have more arable. So yeah, it's loads of options what we can do. The guy ploughing is on 47%, so I have turned time down a little to make sure he has enough time to do that, because again, we're getting about 20,000 off that. Yeah, so we also can't skip until he does that, so kind of annoying, but I'm going to get another load of trees and I will see you back at the sawmill. So I'm up here with the second load. This is it all now, so we're going to see we're on 44,500, 59,400, so another 15,000 litres, and I still have 2 more trees to bring. So I'm going to go down. I have them cut down and all. I think they're the really big ones. So it was, the 2 of them were just there. So I was like, here, I'll go back and do another load. So I'll go and get the 2 of those. They're cut down and trimmed and all. So I'll be back in just 2 seconds. But when we're done that, and we bring those up to the sawmill, I don't think there's going to be much to do. Which means we could also probably leave this up at the sawmill for when we're ready to load up the pallets. So we could just drive the telehandler up there when we're ready. But I think I'm going to go and do some ploughing in the John Deere. And yeah, that'll probably wrap up the episode then. Because although you have probably only saw maybe 5 or 10 minutes of a video, I have been recording for an hour and 10 minutes. So yeah, cutting down trees and pruning them and chopping them up and loading them onto the trailer is time consuming. So I'd rather do it off camera anyway. I don't like doing logging, because I just think the way I have to run around with the chainsaw and trim off all the branches, zigzagging, moving and everything. It's just very rough to watch, especially in a time lapse. So what I'll do is go back, get the 2 of these, head back to the sawmill. We will see our total amount. We'll probably have, yeah, there could be close to 100,000 litres of wood, because if we've 59 at the minute, these trees are definitely going to be worth another 20, I would say. So 67, we have about 80,000. If we have over 80,000 litres of wood in the sawmill, it's going to make it so much worthwhile. I can't wait to see what we get out of it. But yeah, without further ado, I'll go back, get these, and I will see you back at the sawmill, and then we will jump across to the John Deere and finish off that ploughing, because it's taking a bit of time. So wrong button. So I'll knock back time to real time so it doesn't get too dark. But we will be going to finish off that ploughing. He will be on roughly probably a little over 60%, so we should get the remaining 40% done pretty quick. It's a big plough, and it's pretty much just the headlands left, and that's where the workers are actually the slowest because of the turning. So we should be good to go. We should get that done fairly quick, and yeah, then we can actually progress into May. And then we also have to pay another 5,000 off our loan if we progress into May. And here are the 2 trees. As you can see, they're the pretty big ones. So we've cleared out quite a chunk, so you can kind of see where I'm going. I'm going to go back up as far as I can with the trees, bring them all back up the hill, and then all of where I'm parked and where the trees are cut down here, these 2, and all of that dead forest land down as far as the sawmill will all be ploughed up and put into a field, which I think will be a pretty good sized field, if you ask me. So I'll get these loaded up and we'll bring them up to the sawmill. Right, I am interested to see how much liters are in these two huge trees. 'Cause these are ginormous. So again, we're at 59,000. So let's see how much these two trees get us. 59,000? 93. Wow. 34,000 in those trees. Those trees are huge and they're worth so much. So yeah, oh yeah, and there's the trigger spawn and you can see the yellow lines. So I'm guessing I will just leave this here. There will be no need for us to drive this until we're ready to load them, because I think this is pretty fast. It should have them in like a day or two, so yeah, we can do without this for now. So let's jump across back to the John Deere and finish up a bit of ploughing. Okay, so we'll continue on. The GPS is working fine, so we should be a little bit faster at turning at the end and stuff than the AI workers do be, so I'm pretty confident we should burst this over pretty soon. 66%, so I mean, it is only, what, 2 more widths to the, well, to the right hand side now. So another 2 widths, maybe 3, 2. Really shouldn't take long. With GPS especially, should be no problem, just a matter of spinning around, lining it up. So we'll crack on and get this done, I suppose, because it really does need to be done. Well, we're just getting on to the last headland, so it is still quite slow, but I definitely was quicker than using the worker to do this piece, because he just took forever. Yeah, I'm obviously a lot faster at turning. He has to line himself up 110% perfect, whereas I can just kind of do it real quick and just go on and then fix my mistakes as I go. But yeah, we're pretty solid, I would say, on this. So by the time we get back around to that corner over there, it's where we should be ending up, somewhere along there. So yeah, we literally just have the one headland left, so we'll hit cruise control. Down here and across, it is kind of annoying over there with all the corners and angles and stuff, but yeah, we should manage fine. If we don't miss anything, we should just get it on the way back round. We're at 90%, so we literally just have to do one lap of the headland less, and we should have it 91%, so this should be going pretty smooth. And we get 20 grand after this. So definitely worth it. And we can also skip into May, which allows us to sell our wood from the sawmill and possibly, I want to say maybe mow the grass. It does all depend on the growth state. We might have to wait another month, maybe June, before we cut it. But yeah, I'm not going to bother fertilizing it because the original field was double fertilized, but the piece I extended isn't. It's only fertilized once. So I think I'll leave it and we'll just mow it and then we'll fertilize the whole lot together in one go. I think would be a better way to do it. So yeah, we really should be getting on to getting the water buffalo. We're going to have to look into getting a dairy then. I think there is a dairy on the map, I believe, or else we'll have to buy a placeable. I'm not sure. But I think the dairy on the map is just a sell point. You can't buy it and use it as a production. So we will have to place a production down. So we're going to have to find out where we're going to need to do that, because we need land for that, obviously. So I also want to put down the debris crusher and the cement factory at some stage as well. But again, we need land and money, because the debris crusher is about 50 or 60,000, I think, and then the cement factory is like 200 and something. So yeah, we need a lot of money, but we're getting there slowly. Can't really complain about how things are going, to be fair. Everything's going nice and smooth. So let's just grab all of that, and we can hopefully turn around here. Very awkward with the articulated machine, but we'll manage. We can kind of catch everything here now. We shouldn't miss anything. If we don't miss anything, we shouldn't get a penalty, or we shouldn't have to come back over here, basically. We should get it all in the one pass. So I'm really hoping by the time we get to that far corner, it's 100%. We don't have to come back and get little missed bits. But I mean, yeah, we're doing pretty good. I am very happy with how things are going. I really can't wait till we're able to afford like a big tractor, like this. I don't know if I like the articulated, but yeah, a big 9R or a big T8 or something along the lines like that, really big 9S maybe, something. But yeah, we are probably a long time away from that. Something around the 300 horsepower now would be my next aim. Get rid of the Agco. And then the Dites would be 230, which it is. And then we could get a 300 horsepower tractor, which means we could probably get a slightly larger cultivator and seeder. The planter we have is fine. I'm happy with that, because it does fertilize and it is a nice wide working with. So it's just a seeder, a new seeder, and a new, maybe even possibly a direct seeder, and then a bigger cultivator for the planter, because obviously we need a planter, a cultivator for the planter. But this is going to be messy now, this corner, but yep. Try and line that up now. This is going to be messy here, but take 2 or 3 goes here. A worker would have really struggled over at the likes of this, where we have the river on the side. I really think he would have struggled trying to get lined up properly with such little space on the edge of the field. Yeah, we're at 98%, so can't complain. Sorry if you hear my wheel going 90. I'm trying to make sure we get it right. Missed a little piece on the corner, but again, we're at 98%, so I think we should be safe enough by the time we get around. I think there will be a good bit of leeway. We're at 99 yet. Absolutely loads. Contract actually finished, so perfect. We didn't even need to do all that. So there we go. We're going to collect straight away. If we go to... where are we going? Oh yeah, these and active, and we can collect 20,600. Perfect. And we can actually skip on to May, because we will be in May in the next episode. And we can just have a quick sneaky look at what our sawmill is doing when we move to May. And also we need to pay 5,000 off of our loan, because we moved a month. It's the rule I want to have. Here we go. Loan interest 983. That's sickening. But yeah. Here, straight to finances and repay 5,000 like we do every month. We're down to 290. Eesh. Okay then. And mainly what I want is to check the sawmill. So we have, oh yeah, quite a bit here. 2 prefab walls, 2 pallets of beams, and 4 pallets of planks. And there's still 72,000 litres of wood, so that's going to stay going. We also have a couple of pallets, 3, 4 pallets of wood chips. So we'll have to get the telehandler up because I think we're going to end up filling up this trigger. So we will have to bring up the telehandler in the next episode to start loading that onto the trailer. And yeah, as far as I know, you can't sell the wood chips like this. You do have to like tip them into a trailer. So we'll probably just shove them to the side and come up with our grain trailer and tip them in then. Don't do that way. But yeah, that's all in the next episode. Going pretty well. So another couple of months, 72,000 is a lot. And one more thing I wanted to check was this telehandler, a mulcher. Mulcher wouldn't be bad. Only 5.6 meters. I'm not too pushed. Yeah, there's nothing really there then. I mean, that would have been nice before we bought the Fend, but yeah. Anyway, we're happy enough with that. So I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys did enjoy. Probably not the most exciting episode again, with all the timber work at the start that I was cutting out because I just don't like putting that in a video. But yeah, we've done a bit of ploughing, so yeah, we'll be moving on to selling some of this stuff and probably another contract and possibly mowing. If we go down and check our field, it says ready to harvest, so we possibly could get a cut off it and maybe get some cows. If we do another contract and get a couple of thousand, we could purchase a couple of cows and then get a cut off this. And yeah, we really need to figure out for buying a windrower or whatever. But anyway, I'll leave it here. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like, please subscribe to the channel, and please check out my Discord. The link is down in the description. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Hutan Pantai. Goodbye.